Hi everyone, Adam Stanley here from the 3D Measurement Company and welcome to another 5 Minute Friday. Right, so this week's 5 Minute Friday has come from a question from a customer who wants to compare part A to part B. So without any further delay, we'll get into the measurement room and get these scanned and get the data back into the inspection software. So let's go and do that. Okay, we're in the measurement room. We've got the part on the table just there. So we're just going to capture the data and then that'll take us back into post-processing. Now the part has been scanned, we've got a full capture on the screen that you can see behind me. We now need to go about answering the question for the customer, which is part B the same as part A? We have completed our scan and we're now going to answer the customer question, is part A the same as part B? The easiest way for us to do that is compare the surfaces to each other. Can't really do this without scan data. So this is a very powerful way of very quickly understanding how different one part is relative to the other. So we brought them into our inspection software, which we have here. We've got both parts which have already been aligned to each other in the scanning software. We just need to create a very quick alignment, so I'll go and do that now and then we'll carry on with the chat after that, so bear with me. I'm going to create a very simple 3-2-1 alignment using a plane, a line and a point from the axis of this part. So I'll do that now. Okay, so there's the part aligned. We have our meshes now with a alignment going right through the central axis. Now that those are aligned, the customer wants to understand how this component that's on the screen right now, how that is comparing to another part that should be exactly the same. So we're actually now able to turn this into CAD data, into nominal data. So let's go ahead and do that. So now that we've got our nominal, we want to compare the other part to it. So we'll bring that one in. And there we go. We can remove our old alignment. Now what I'm interested in is being able to align this part to the CAD. So we will do a pre-alignment. Now that the two parts are aligned, we can do a surface deviation analysis. So easily created, and there we have it. So anything, the green is 0, anything below that green going to the blue means that the CAD is above the part, or there's less material, and conversely if you go above the green towards the red, then it means that the part is bigger than the CAD. So we can see here that a lot of this is green, so this is a pretty well made part. I mean, that's dependent on what their tolerances are for this part, but we can see the areas that stand out. So this central bore actually looks like there's a deviation in diameter, I would say, or shape even. What I wanted to show you, and what I hope we have shown you here, is that very quickly we've been able to capture the surface data of this component very easily as well, with no surface preparation at all, no real time spent on that part of the process, but we've been able to capture very accurate, very clean data that we've now taken into an inspection space where we can spend some time to really work out what is going on with this part. In this instance, we've been able to do a surface color plot within a few minutes of having the data. We've aligned it, we've been able to compare it, part A to part B, to understand whether it's turned out the right way. This could be a part from supplier A and a part from supplier B, and compare it that way. It could be two parts from the same company for the same batch. We don't always need to compare to CAD data. We can legitimately compare one scan data to another scan data, and that will give us results like this, which are really powerful to understand the part in greater detail and know whether there are any manufacturing errors within a certain component. Now, that's really all I wanted to go into with you today. I just wanted to show you how quickly we can go from part in hand to data on screen. I'm really interested to hear from you guys whether this is something you've you found useful, whether this is something you could implement yourselves, whether it's something you wish you had on a previous project. I'm also interested to understand how you would do it yourself. If you weren't using 3D scanning, how would you compare part A to part B? Certainly love to open up a dialogue on that, either in the chat channel on here or give me a call to discuss it. But that's all from me. Thank you again for taking the time to watch this video. We are trying to grow the content on here, so any interaction from you guys, any feedback, any shares that you give is really appreciated. We hope this is useful information. We hope that it helps people improve their processes, both our customers already, but also new people watching the channel here. That's it for another 5 Minute Friday, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you.